Hi guys, welcome to our channel, Exploring It All. I'm Miraculous Girl. Join me and my dad while we explore subscription boxes, the outdoors, gear and equipment, and other fun things and places. Before we get started, hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Ding!
Amazing introduction, Miraculous Girl, and thank you everyone for joining us again here on Exploring It All. So today we are going to be looking at another item from Medic, the ZZips Cut kit. They had a couple of these in a TFAT kit we got from BattleBox here recently, and I've ordered a couple things using the discount code we got from BattleBox, and also they have a first responder discount code and things of that sort. So I haven't, as you can see, this is still sealed, although it is a Ziploc bag. There's a tear tab on here. So I thought we'd take a look at that. I'm going to use my Victorinox. This is a Champion. I bought this. This is the second Swiss Army knife I ever owned. Nope. I think I need to sharpen those scissors. Anyway. Alright, so we are going to open this kit up. I forget the exact price on this, and like I said, I did get a discount on it. There's a few items in here besides the ZZips. It's not an overly big kit. I'll put this in a trauma bag. And there's a list on the back of what the contents of this kit are. So, it is, and like I said, it has more. Now, it's probably a good idea for anyone who collects knives to maybe have some sort of kit like this. I think, looking on the members only page on BattleBox, I would say there's quite a few of us that will cut ourselves from time to time. So, anyway, let's get into what's in this kit. Like I said, there's a contents list here, and let's take a look at it. So we have one 4x4 gauze pad, and this is just a 4x4 gauze pad. It says it's sterile, all that. We have a 2-inch, it says gauze roll, and let's see, conforming stretch gauze. So I think that is this. One 4x4. Then we have one self-adherent bandage roll. This is the 1-inch tape. You can kind of see this sticks on itself. It's not really sticky per se. You have one antiseptic towelette. And I don't know how long this gauze roll is. That's what I was kind of trying to. It says 2-inch by 4.1 yards. It didn't say on here is what it is. All right, so we have one pair of nitrate gloves. And we have two of the Z-strip adhesive strips. And the way these work is, and there's two packages of these, and each one of these is, it looks like 2 wide. It can cover quite an area though. And there is a color how-to instruction sheet inside here as well. And I think it was included with the other one we got. And you put these, adhere these on the wound, and then pull the strips tight to close it. And then you cut off the excess it shows. So I've cut myself a few times. I don't always run up to the doctor on it. And in fact, I have a scar on my hand here where I almost cut this finger off when I was in about the 8th grade with my Boy Scout hatchet that I may or may not show you guys later on in another video. and I cut, and for whatever reason, my mom didn't take me to the doctor. It was pretty deep. It went down into the muscle pretty good here with that hatchet. And live and learn. Anyway, so I think for looking at the Battle Box members only page, and even on mine, there's quite a few people who are not new to knives and hunt and all that kind of stuff, and still yet we make mistakes. We're not paying attention at one time. We break that one rule and we cut toward instead of away from us and things like that. And you need a kit like this. I will say, even on the range, I keep trauma bags at the range. Most range masters do anyway. They always have tourniquets on them and everything else. It is not necessarily an uncommon thing for someone at the range to misfire their weapon. People who shoot on a regular basis and still accidents happen. Fingers on the trigger when it shouldn't be, even though it's been muscle memory drilled into them not to. And they pull that trigger and shoot themselves in the foot or the hand. I know of an officer who was holstering his weapon and fired it. And actually, a captain, I know a few people have done that, holstering their weapon and fired their weapon. Again, it just happens. And so you have to be ready. You have to be prepared to deal with those kind of emergencies. And even as a police officer on the street, which I'm not, nor was I ever, I've seen some body camera footage of incidents where an officer has had to shoot somebody and immediately goes into first aid, ambulance, emergency response to help this person who had a weapon, was trying to harm them just minutes before, and now they're trying to save that person's life because they had to do something they didn't want to. Anyway, that's some of my thoughts on it. A little note for people, my Medic, it is most of their items, some of their stuff might be sourced outside of the country, but most of their items have a made in the USA flag stamp on them. And so for those of you that that's a concern, and these are shipped out of Salt Lake City. That's where the headquarters for my Medic is. Anyway, guys, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and remember, be nice to each other.